distinguished guest, Your Excellency. It's an honor to be once more participating at SaGHAA. CO2, the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, is already soaring over 400 parts per million. As our globe is warming, we are seeing the effects of that in the ice-covered areas of the Earth, the 3 poles, which are the topic of this conference. And these areas are changing, melting much more rapidly than any of our models or scientists, experts could foresee. So there are issues regarding understanding of these areas which are not completed. There's so much more we need to do to understand and keep up with the changes. We have a big challenge today, and the challenge is that the atmosphere, the ocean, the ice, and the ecosystem components of our climate, they are coupled. It's not only this coupling between the different parts of the climate system, but they are also coupled globally. So things that are happening in the Arctic or the Antarctic or the Himalayas, they are not on their own. They are being influenced by what's happening in the rest of the world. At the same time, they are also affecting the rest of the world. So these are quite complicated and complex systems, which also are very challenging to understand. And here is the main issue. There's not one single country who have enough knowledge or capacity to address these questions alone. Therefore, international cooperation is the only solution to go forward with understanding of these complicated systems. When it comes to India, we have in the Norwegian Polar Research Community a long-standing collaboration. Despite the geographic distance between our countries, when it comes to polar research in the Arctic and Antarctic, we are neighbors. Our scientists work in very close vicinity from each other, and sometimes actually they work together in the same area. A very good example of this is the MEDICE project, where at this moment our researchers from SaGHAA and the Norwegian Polar Institute together are out in the field work at Dronning Maud Land. And we will be hearing about this project later in the conference from Dr. Tambam Megat. Another good example of our collaboration is the fact that we also need to think about knowledge transfer and recruitment of young generations to polar studies. In an earlier SaGHAA meeting conference, I had the great pleasure of chatting with the former director of SaGHAA, Dr. Ravindra, and the former State Secretary, Dr. Nayak. And during this small chat, we decided that our Indian colleagues could send 2 young students to our institute to get their PhDs on Arctic and Antarctic glaciology. These are important measures for both ensuring tighter connections, collaborations between our scientists, but also, like I said, it's very important when it comes to transfer of knowledge between our communities. So with this, I want to thank you all for this fantastic possibility to have more communication during this meeting. Thank you.